What I always loved about Lemmy Kilmister's lyrics were the subtlety, were the undertones of his songs. And I got a text from somebody in the break who moved to Cleveland recently, but they're from Bentonville, Arkansas.
Oh.
And they said, ironically, it is cheaper to live there than in Cleveland.
Depends on where you're living, though.
Yeah, because you made it sound like it's full of Richies there.
Well, there's just, like, there's so much new construction, and... Like my buddy, he doesn't live in Bentonville. He lives in Centerville, and he bought his house about 2 years ago, and it's appreciated about 50%.
Oh, I see. It's blown up around him. Yeah.
It's so different. Like when you have like a regular town, and then there are developments in that town that you didn't even know of, and then you're like, wow, this development is a whole nother town within itself. Because like Oberlin, you have like the inner city Oberlin. And then just like on the outskirts of town, there's like, we have one development and it's just all the houses look the same. I mean, I don't know exactly, but I would say probably about 1,000 people live in that little old development. And a lot of people.
A guy that we were hanging out with, he's a real estate agent. And he's the one that was telling me, yeah, there are some houses that are still, going for a reasonable price, but a lot of those are getting bought up, torn down, and they're building new houses because the median income there is just going up, and those houses aren't what people want anymore. They want something much more extravagant, a little more showy.
Oh boy,
not just like a little ranch house.
Huh? All right.
I mowed my buddy's lawn one day.
Was that?
Friday.
Were you bartering for room and board?
No, it was just one of those things where I know he's not going to be home so he was home for this weekend. And then he went to Chicago last night. He's in Cleveland again today. He's going to be in Cleveland for the next month. And I just wanted to walk around and be outside. And I was like, I haven't mowed a lawn in 5 years. I won't have to mow a lawn again unless I want to. I'll just take an afternoon, get sweaty, mow his lawn, listen to music.
Big lawn.
Have a beer. And it took an hour and a half. So nothing crazy. And it was, it was a nice reminder of why I don't like to mow lawns. But at the same time, I felt good after I did it. Like it looked nice. It was kind of fun. An easy lawnmower to use, one of those electric ones.
Yeah, that's what I've got. I like mowing the lawn, except recently I feel like I'm mowing it like every couple of days. It grows very, very quickly, even without the rain, year, I guess. But I'm like, I know it rained today, but like, holy cow. And mine's a whole process. Because we have a big yard.
I mean...
So there's the mowing, there's the trimming, there's the edging, and then there's the blowing.
There's all of that I was thinking about, and I'm like, I'm going to give him the mowing. But he had a weed whacker right there, and I'm like, I could go do some
You didn't whack weeds?
Edging. Well, I was
you didn't
hanging
edge?
out. I didn't edge. I didn't
thought
edge.
you were into edging.
Not that kind of edging. There's other edging that I'm into.
You didn't trim, you didn't edge, you didn't blow?
Didn't do any.
Oh,
just cut.
You barely helped him. He's going to come home and be like, what is this?
What am I even letting
him
stay here for free for?
Thanks a lot. So you were there and he wasn't.
No, he was there too. But he was working. So he works a day job still. And so he was working, but he works remotely from home. So he's working, doing all his stuff. And I was like, well, while he's doing that, I went... Because I was up pretty
while
early
he's inside working, you're outside mowing his lawn?
No, he was outside working on his patio.
And you're mowing his lawn?
Yeah. And he kept going. He's like, you don't have to do that. I'm like, I don't mind doing it. It's, again...
Did he have a picture of mint juleps for you for when you were finished?
No, we had some beers, though.
Yeah.
And
clink them together in victory?
Yeah. And, he likes the juxtaposition. He's a brown guy having a white guy do work for him. It's like, that's
how you
the
get
American
back.
dream.
Oh, my God. Look at this.
Yeah, he's a guy that's born in India, and now he's got an older white man doing work for him.
There's passers-by who can't believe their eyes. Look at this. This is what every immigrant aspires to. Mm-hmm. I've got my own white man mowing the lawn.
And it was
Where did you find one of those in Arkansas? Huh.
It was a good time, and, just, I could have gotten more into it. Like, there was part of me that's like, I should do, like, the best job at this. But by the time I was done with that one, he's like, okay, I'm done with work. Let's drink. And I was like, you don't have to tell me twice. Let's have a good time.
Did you do front yard and back?
Front yard and back.
Yeah. Wow, look at you. Yeah. Well done.
And then later that night, he threw up in the yard because...
You're like, I just mowed that!
Yeah.
Oh, You just do not appreciate my efforts for you.
We had a good time on Friday night.
Well, yeah, he vomited in his own lawn.
Also, Wednesday, Bert Kreischer was in town.
I saw
across
that
from the parking lot.
I saw that.
So I didn't.
Did you see him?
I didn't get to see him, but I saw Dave Williamson, who's a buddy of mine that opens for him. So we hung out, had some beers in between because he had 2 shows there. In this, it kind of is the
Enormo Dome.
What is it called? I can't remember.
Bill Squire's amazing.
One of the funniest guys ever.
He's not woke at all.
That's why Birdie Boy likes you. You're not woke.
Exactly. So we were hanging out with Dave and just kind of having a beer, and then after the show, I had been up. It was just a long day of travel, so like I hung out for a little while, but they still weren't even coming. They didn't even go out to a bar or anything. So I was like, I'm not gonna wait around, and I'm not gonna just like invite myself to hang out. Like
you don't want to tag along.
They knew that I was there, so if they wanted me to come back and hang at the bus, they would have said, "Come hang at the bus." But I'm not going to be like, "Hey, can I come hang at the bus?"
Understood.
Yeah,
and you didn't get.
You want the invite. You don't want to pressure them.
You didn't get the call,
and I didn't get the call, which is fine,
right?
Because they had Christy Mack there, and that's who they were.
That's who I saw.
That's who they were way more interested in hanging out with, which I get. If you know Christy Mack, she is a former porn star. I don't know if she does it anymore.
I think she stopped after she got the piss beat out of her by that wrestler, and then she went back to it, I think.
Oh, did she? Okay.
Once
She's
you think
gorgeous.
they're out, they get you back in. Yeah, she about 5-6 years ago, this MMA guy who called himself War Machine, not a red flag there, beat the hell out of her. He got life in prison for that. But she took a lot of blows, if you will. We used to. There was a guy. Either she got in trouble or he got in trouble years ago. We used to play this Christy Mack BJ Lego Challenge theme song that this guy had done because I think she had done this online. I think pre-injuries.
Right.
She had done this online, and Lego got very upset at her appropriating their name and likeness,
but
for a porny promotion.
But one of the things that really struck a chord with me, because I love Lego and the other stuff that was associated with that, according to Christy Mack. Those are great things.
Yeah, it's like, you got your chocolate and my peanut butter. Hey, you got your peanut butter and my chocolate. Christy Mack is a Chicago girl, so I have to, if you'll pardon the pun, be behind her at any given opportunity. But she had a really, really rough go of it.
I'm not sure why she was in Oklahoma City, but she was down there. She went and I think I was sitting right behind her during the show because Dave did get us tickets to go see Bert for the late show. So me and Raj and a couple of the staff from the comedy club went over and watched.
And Bert was good?
He's great.
Yeah,
he's always great.
They released your Cleveland Browns season. They still don't know what's going to happen to Deshaun Watson. The preseason opener is August 12th. In Jacksonville against the Jaguars, according to the Browns website. I think they transposed a lowercase q for a G there. But and then the regular season opens on 9/11 against the Carolina Panthers. So they got a handful of preseason games. I was hoping maybe I would, I go to a Browns game when the Bears are in town, and they're going to be playing the Bears at Soldier Field. And I don't think I'll be able to make that. But they also, a big announcement. They also signed a new quarterback over the weekend.
Oh. How many allegations does this guy have?
I don't think any. That's boring. A guy named Felix Harper, who is a quarterback from Alcorn State. I don't even know where or what that is. I don't know where Alcorn State University is. This is telling me it's in Lorman, Mississippi. Okay. And he joins Deshaun Watson, Baker Mayfield, and 2 other dudes you've never heard of before on the quarterback squad.
One of them I have.
You've heard of Joshua Dobbs or Jacoby Brissett?
Jacoby Brissett, because
you have not.
Yes, I have.
He's the lead singer for Papa Roach, isn't he?
Cut my life in 2 pieces.
Put me on the roster. Yeah. Joshua Dobbs, Jacoby Brissett.
No, Jacoby Brissett started in New England, then he went to Indianapolis, then I think he was in Miami, and now he is with the Browns. Yeah, I'm aware of Jacoby
He's been around.
Brissett.
Well, okay. Well,
even
anyway.
Josh Dobbs I've heard of.
All right.
I don't know much about him.
Well, Felix Harper, I think and I don't say this often, but I'll say it now because we're talking about it. I think that every team should have a Felix.
That's not even the best quarterback news of the weekend, though.
What's the best quarterback news of the weekend?
That Oklahoma has gotten a commitment from junior college quarterback, General Booty.
General Booty. I love this. He's a sophomore.
Yeah.
Out of Tyler Junior College. That's in Tyler, Texas.
I got
6'3", 195 pounds.
I'm sure you got sent it a bunch. I sent it to you.
Listeners are blowing me up with it.
50 people sent it to me. They're like, you got to show Alan this, General Booty.
Yeah.
And it's great. It's a great name. That's a family that probably has so many kids. Like, we can mess around with their names. We'll make one General Booty.
Well, this guy comes from a big football family. His dad, Abram Booty, was a big deal at LSU. And so he said that one of his uncles played, he was a quarterback at USC when Pete Carroll was the coach there. So he comes from a good football stock. But boy, because people go, what's your real name? That's a nickname, right? Nope. General Booty.
Found you, General Booty. Let me throw this ball and bring it back to me.
That's right.
Now, I want to know, who else is in his family? Does he have brothers and sisters? Maybe some cousins with some fun names? Is there a hairy Booty?
No, he's
got a booty.
He's got
Adderall and thick.
He's got a cousin named Grabdat, and he's got an uncle named Show Me Dat. So he comes from a long line of prominent football players.
There's no Sheikta?
Sheikta? No, I don't see that. No. I think that's a cousin by marriage.
What about Drop Dat?
No, I don't see that either. Nope.
Okay.
But God bless.
What about Side?
Side Booty?
It's a third cousin twice removed.
Side Booty. He's cracking himself
I
up.
love myself.
Someone should.
I know that you do. Hey, if you listen to the show on iHeartRadio, whether you listen to it live or you listen to the podcast, you can leave messages on the talkback button there.
Alan, I know the Hot Nuts bit has been over for a little while, but I'm sitting here watching Jackass 3.5, and there's a skit, and Hot Nuts came on. And I had to rewind it just to hear it again, because it haunts my dreams. Thanks. Long-time listener. First-time app user.
First-time app user. I've seen Jackass 3.5. I don't remember Hot Nuts in that.
I can't remember. I mean, I couldn't even tell you one of the stunts that they did in it, though, because it's been so long.
Right.
I think they put them all on Netflix or Paramount Plus or something, so
you can stream them. I'll have to go back through and find out.
those would be a good rewatch.
Well, we like the Chick Willis version, though, don't we? We like we kind of blew up the, Chick Willis. Because he's the stoop down man.
I've got nuts for sale. 1 for 1 and 10 for 5. My hot nuts really satisfy. Selling nuts. Hot nuts. I get them from a stoop down man. I've got nuts that steam in butter. If you try one of them, you'll never try another. Selling nuts. Hot nuts. I get them from the stoop down man. Selling nuts. Hot nuts. Anybody here wanna buy my nuts? Selling nuts. Hot nuts. I've got nuts for sale. They call me the stoop down man, cause I eat nuts anytime I can. Selling nuts. Hot nuts. Get them from the stoop down man.
Now, Chick Willis has been dead for almost 10 years, and I know that we really zeroed in on the Hot Nuts thing for a while. But I wonder if that was a legit crowd pleaser for him, or if he had other songs in his repertoire that people enjoyed more. Because obviously Hot Nuts, he kind of took it, but I don't know if, I'm curious if people were as enamored of that song.
As we are.
As we are, sure.
I mean, I can see how they wouldn't be.
Because you had
an earworm.
Yeah, you had artists back in the day who would get like what they called, it was a jukebox hit, but it wasn't on the radio, right? Like people would play it in speakeasies and bars and things like that. But because he was doing songs that were very sexually explicit. Stoop Down, Baby, Let Your Daddy See. You know, that was one of the big hits.
He's really.
And I'll give you three guesses as to what he's talking about. The first two don't count. So
General Booty is what he's talking
General
about.
Booty, that's right.
Or booty in general.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, and I mean, even the original Hot Nuts, the girl singing, that's off an album full of salty songs, right?
Hot Nuts.
Stoop Down, Baby, Let Your Daddy See.
Can we hear a little bit of that one?
I don't know if I can play it on the radio.
Well, because usually they don't have explicit language. It's still a lot of innuendo back then. But it was enough to upset people.
For at the time, it was too sexual for the radio. Stoop Down, Baby.
Check out the lyrics.
Let me see the lyrics here before I go crazy. Restricted lyrics is what this says. Unfortunately, we're not authorized to show these lyrics.
What?
There's got to be. Come on. George Thorogood covered it, I think. Let your daddy see. You got something down there worrying the hell out of me. What did the frog say to the eel? The more you wiggle, child, the better it feels. Stoop down, baby.
That's funny that they have restricted lyrics on a website.
Yeah, that's right. Well, yeah. Stoop down, let your daddy see. Hold on. I'll get him playing it live.
And I love your fat behind. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing explicit, though. Now, a live version, he might go a little off the rails, though.
I think you might be right.
Yeah.
Mm.
She sure was nut crazy nut, hot nut, to get him from a stoop down man. I knew a lady who was nice and quiet. When she got her nuts, you could hear her clean out. Hot nut,
yeah.
Get him from the stoop down man. Get him from the stoop down man. Get him from the stoop down man.
And I do still get people sending me videos of them playing that song at bars.
Mm-hmm. I do too. I like that.
I like this music.
Yeah, it's great. It's good old blues, rock and roll.
Stoop down, baby. Let your daddy see. Stoop down, baby. Let your daddy see. You got something down there, baby. Worrying the hell out of me. Two old maids was laying in the bed. One turned over to the other one and said.
Well, anyway, so that's what they're doing. A little gin joint music there. It's been covered a handful of times. George Thorogood, Papa Chubby. Remember Papa Chubby? Anybody remember him?
No.
Oh, God, I was playing him on classic rock radio in the mid-'90s. He had like one hit. And I don't remember what it was. Papa Chubby. Get it?
No,
do you get it?
I think I am able to figure it out.
His album was called Booty and the Beast. Okay, I got to take a break. Another chance for you to grab $1,000 is on the way at 3:30. Still time to go fund yourself. Plenty of chances every day. So listen for those keywords and get that money. And after this, I'll have Korn tickets for you all week around 3:20. Korn and Evanescence are on the road, and they're playing Blossom end of August. So if you want to go to that show, I'll hook you up after it. 35192 if you want to text.
That's it.